Have you experienced a situation where you've given your teenager a task to do and they have said that they will do it, but when it actually comes to delivering, they either don't or they delay? And very clearly, it is an intentional act. Maybe you have a teenager who agrees to do all the assignments in school, but never completes it and does not deliver on time. Sometimes you might have a teenager who would simply demonstrate a hostile attitude. They won't say anything to you, but it's just the body language is one of a non-conformist. If you have a teenager who's demonstrated any one of these, then you have a passive-aggressive adolescent at hand. Your emotions must be going through a roller coaster ride of frustration, annoyance, and anger. So how does a child develop a passive-aggressive behavior? In most instances, when a child is exposed to punishment, anger, violence, or shame at a very young age, they begin to realize that aggression or anger as an emotion can be dangerous for them. And so they develop a technique of doing it through passive-aggressive behavior and ensuring that it's the other person, the adult, who in turn gets angry. And that's where they find their comfort. How do you as a parent help such youngsters in overcoming their passive-aggressive behavior? A couple of things that you can do as a parent. The first thing, empower them. Help them understand that it's safe to speak to you, that you're not going to be judgmental or biased about their thoughts or opinion. Safety is necessary for them to come out of their passive-aggressive behavior. Second point, because they have a tendency to procrastinate, it is important for you to set goals and expectations with a well-defined time limit and ensure that the adolescent actually is able to do it. Point number 3, if your goal is a very large one, then the chances are that your passive-aggressive teenager will not be able to attain it. So break them up into smaller goals. And again, help them see through it. That is very, very important. Understand that this child is used to not being a conformist, and that too very intentionally a non-conformist. You need to help them achieve their task. So if you can find a tutor, for example, who will ensure that this kid does the work, then keep a tutor. Remove all forms of distractions that the child will have. Probably if the child is in his or her own room, then they will have a lot more distractions than if they are sitting with you in the same place, where you can keep an eye on how many tabs are open, are they really working or not, is their camera open or not, and so forth. Slowly and steadily, as confidence builds in these passive-aggressive teenagers that yes, I am being respected and people are not hostile towards me and I'm not the victim anymore, that's where you will begin to see a change. It is a time-consuming task and it will take a lot of patience from your end. Do not give up and don't begin to think, oh, I am so stressed up, I am so anxious, because that kind of self-talk is not going to help you. And worse come worse situations, reach out to individuals like us who work with teenagers and understand their mindset.